All right, Shalom. This is the brother Wanadon about Adawam coming at you another lesson. Your spirit and power, Yahweh Shemal Shah. But first and foremost, as always, I want to start by giving all praises and glorifications to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Kakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone Well. Peace, love, salutations to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of the earth, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom. All right, and you Jakes, all right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you're going to learn, man. Hanging with the enemy, hanging with these Edomites, these Edomite devils. As you see this guy right here, over the weekend, as you see the headline, right, it reads, Black teen goes missing after a 4th of July boat trip in Mississippi, right? And they found him, it supposedly found his body. Let me go to it. Yesterday morning, it's midnight now, so I can say that it's so-called Tuesday now. So yesterday morning, they found his body supposedly off the coast. And we know the history of Mississippi, man. A racist ass, redneck devil state, man. Okay, it got a lot of history concerning the mistreatment or atrocities of you so-called Negroes primarily. Okay? Because, you know, it's one of those racist ass southern states. Just like here in Georgia, man. You know, but nevertheless, like it says here, it says search called off. No, this is from Fox News. It says search called off after body matching missing teen Nolan Wells, that's was his name, found off Mississippi coast. Right? So hey, you niggas, man, you gonna learn, man. Cause there's always one simple ass nigga, just like this guy right here, man. It's always one simple nigga that want to befriend these devils, man. These so-called white people ain't your friends, man. These Edomites, okay, they have a perpetual hate, which I'm gonna get that scripture too. They have a perpetual hatred for you so-called Negroes, primarily Latinos and Native Americans, man. Okay, because it all goes back to the beginning with Jacob and Esau. Okay, and they find an opportunity. All right, with this guy right here, you see this Jake, simple ass nigga right here, that got unalive. And yeah, they did it. These devils did it, man. Most likely they overthrew his body. They drowned him. And of course, they denied it, just like they deny every situation where Jake is found on a tree, hung on a fucking tree, drowned. Like in this case, this guy right here. All right, this young man right here, right, or any other unaliving, you know, where Jake, you know, hang around these Edomites, or they get beat up. There's a video of certain Jakes getting attacked by a bunch of Edomites they hang around with, or at a party with a bunch of damn devils, man. I feel uncomfortable, man, you know, being around a bunch of Edomites myself. I don't feel comfortable being around a bunch of goddamn devils, man. All right. And this guy, he looks extremely comfortable. But guess what? He paid the price. And that old saying, F around and find out, right? Yeah, he did. And now he's unalive. Why? Because he thinks these Edomites were his friends. He thought these Edomites, these devils right here, were his fucking friends, man. And he paid the price. Okay? So, of course, like I said, of course they're going to find themselves. Now, let me get that scripture, you know, before I get that. Because they hold themselves not guilty, just like down here in South Georgia, where I reside at, you know, the Kendra Johnson case, man. You know, them devils denied that, right? Because they know they unalived that boy, man, back in 2013. All right. Now they done hauled ass and changed their name most likely. Okay, the Bells, I think those devils' name, those Edomites' name. You know, but let me get this. Ecclesiastes 11 and no, not Ecclesiastes, Zechariah. I don't know why Ecclesiastes on my mind. It's Zechariah 11, Salakia, 11 and 5. Right? It says, whose possessors slay them, right? Because technically our possessors are the Edomites, okay? Because they're supposed to be the our rulers, right? The rulers of this current world, and we're supposed to be the slaves, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And they've been slaying us for years, man. Okay, still slaying us to this day. You Jays getting gunned down in the streets by these racist ass devil cops, man. They still slaying you. They still lynching you, all right, discreetly, secretively, all right, and calling a lot of it suicide hangings, man. Okay, but it says whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. See, they hold themselves not guilty, man. Just like the case with Emmett Till back in the 1950s, back in Mississippi, man. Okay, in Mississippi, same racist ass state. You know how bad it was back then, and they killed that boy, man. Okay, it was so bad where the mother requested an open casket funeral to see how bad they beat him, man. Okay, and it was atrocious, man. His face was all messed up, right? But hey, they got off, and that devil bitch that lied on him, you know, she went to her grave unpunished, right? But hey, that's the so-called white man. They hold themselves not guilty, even after they unalive you niggas, man. You jakes, all right? It's so bad where they can get off murdering you on body camera, like these cracker racist ass cops, man. You know, they get off murder you on camera, man. Why? Because you don't have no justice here, Jake. And you want to march, you want to make speeches. You're doing that all in fucking vain, man. You're not going to get no justice here because this man is not just. When you go in the word just, it means to be righteous, or justice. It goes back to being righteous. These devils are not righteous. They're created to be wicked. Proverbs 16:4. He created, the Most High created the wicked for the day of evil. There's not a righteous bone in these devils' body, man. Okay? So stop expecting justice in a so-called justice system. Okay? So it says, whose possessors whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Right? They're not they hold themselves not guilty on anything, even though it's concrete evidence. Right? It says, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. Right? But the point being, their possessors, you know, the possessors are Edomites primarily, and they slayers, man. They slay Jake, and they hold themselves not guilty, man. So case with these devils right here, you know, they're denying, they didn't know what happened to him, man. But they found his body, like I said, yesterday morning. Here's the headline, right? I'm not going to get in the article, but you brothers and sisters want to check it out, just type this information in from Fox News, man, if you want to read up on it, man. But yeah, man, young Jake, they got unalived. And they had denied what happened to him. You know? There's a lot of more cases where Jake be hanging around fucking Edomites, and a day or two later or whatever, they get found hanging from a fucking noose. I wouldn't dare go in the goddamn forest with a bunch of Edomites, man. That's perfect opportunity for them to set you up and unalive you, man, because of that hatred embedded in them, man. They envy you, man. They jealous of you. It goes back again to that birthright, man. Okay? And you never should trust your enemy. And they your enemies, Jake. When the fuck are you gonna wake up and smell the goddamn coffee, man? Ecclesiastes, or Ecclesiasticus, aka Sirach 12 and 10. I'm gonna read on down to about the 16th verse. Okay? Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10, it says, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Right? That's Esau. He's created to be the wicked for the day of evil. Again, Proverbs 16 and 4. All right? In Job 9 and 24, the Lord created, matter of fact, I'm going to get it. I don't want to butcher it. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof. If not, wherein who is he? So the earth is given to the hand of the wicked right now, which is Esau, Edom, so-called white man, right? It says, so back in Sirach 12 and 10, it says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Okay, so is his wickedness. Verse 11, it says, though he humbled himself and go crouching, right? Trying to be your friend, everything's okay, trying to make it seem everything's okay. You're safe with him. And you, Jace, get the big head when you, and puffed up when you have like Edomite friends, you have your chest all poked out, or Edomite or wife or girlfriend. Think you better than other niggas, man. But in their back of their heads, you just another fucking nigga, man. Right? And they'll act like they're your fucking friend. They'll smile in your fucking face. But like I said, in the back of their head, they want to hang you from a fucking noose, man. Simple ass niggas, man. Verse 11 again from the top, it says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. You got to beware of this. Jake, he failed to realize that because he wanted to be a simple ass nigga thinking them crackers was his friends, man. It says, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Right? He's always going to be who he is. The scriptures say about a leper, can a leper change his spots? A rhetorical question, right? And we all know the answer to that. No. The Most High made you the way he made you, man. Wherever you're born, that's your attributes. It's going to stick with you, man. Okay? If you made to be an Edomite, you're an Edomite. You made to be the Israelite, you're an Israelite, so on and so forth. You made to be the righteous, you're righteous. You made to be wicked, guess what? You're going to be wicked. Right? This man can't do right. This man is never going to love you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So why trim his your way? I'm going to get that real quick and go back. Because, of course, he trimming his way to seek love from try to seek love from these goddamn devils. What's that, Jeremiah 2 and 33? Right. This is Jeremiah 2 and 33, Salakia. 2 and 33, it says, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. Right, they go all out to try to seek love and appease these damn devils, man. Try to fit in. When again, like I said, man, they in the back of their head, you just a nigga, man. At the end of the day, check. So let's go back to Ecclesiasticus, aka Sirach 12. But I was there, 13, no, 12. It says, set him, let me see. Yeah, 12. It says, set him not by thee, see, least when you have overthrown thee. Hey, they always look to overthrow you, man. Keep you down, or, because again, all right, that envy. The scriptures also say through envy of the devil, roughly paraphrasing, sin came into the world. So the serpent, which was Esau back in the garden, we had pigment, right? They basically, they envied the righteous, man. They envied the sons of God. So he got through the woman to make her go off and make Adam go off. And sin came into the world, man. Right? Because the sons of God, were us, the Israelites. And the Most High always dealt with the sons of the Most High, man. Which when you break down Yasharallah, it means the same thing. Prince means son. Yasharallah, Yar meaning prince. Shal meaning of, and Allah meaning power. Yasharallah, prince of the power, sons of the Most High. Okay, they always envied us, man. Even going back right to the very beginning, before Israel came into existence, we had the sons of God, the sons of man, which are the other nations, and the sons of the wicked, which is the Edomites today, and the sons of God are the Israelites today, man, which is us. So again, from the top, verse 12, it says, set him not by thee, least when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Right. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. Right. He has the power seat right now. He's looking to stay in it. Because they know, we're going to be the next rulers, man. All right. And they caught hell when we was in rulership. Right. And they still mad about that birthright going back to Genesis, the 25th and 27th chapters, man. Okay. They still mad about that. And they know we're going to get the power seat over them. But they looking to stay in it. Okay. They looking to, that's why the old saying, right? They always trying to keep the so-called black man down. They want us to be kept down. That's why they don't want us to be, they don't want to free us, man. Okay, they're looking to always have us in captivity. So it says, I'm reading from the top one more time. It says, set him not by thee, least when he hath overthrown thee. He always have an ulterior motive, right? He stand up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Verse 13. And this goes that Nolan Wills dude, right? They got unalive by them devils. It says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? See, and these Edomites, they have the characteristics of a serpent, man. Remember, the serpent in the garden represents Esau, the so-called white man. And that dude got bitten. This guy right here, man. He got bitten because he wanted to be simple. And they drowned his ass, man. Because we want to befriend these devils. And Esau's never going to be you niggas' friends, man. Something about have good white friends. There's never a good Edomite, man. There's no good Edomite out here. Okay? I don't care how many times they smile in your fucking face and pat you on the fucking back. They ain't going to be your friends, man. They always going to be your enemies. Y'all people so fucking simple. They want to love everybody, but nobody loves them, man. It says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come now wild beast? Verse 14, so one that goeth to a sinner, Esau is the man of sin, and is defiled with him in his sins, right? Hanging with the Edomites, so you become defiled. Now people falling after these devils, falling after the so-called white man, primarily these other nations, right? They become defiled, all right? Worshiping these other gods, eating the foul foods, just being wicked as shit, man. It says he will not tarry. Verse 16, it says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. Of course they've been, and they've been speaking sweetly, befriending that Jake, having them think that they his friends and shit. Okay, probably talk about sports and all that, man. And meanwhile, in the back of their heads, all along, they was plotting to kill him, man, or unalive him. And like I said, these Edomites envious. They're jealous of us, man. You probably was getting all the women at the high school, in school and shit. The white women probably loving them and shit, man. They, you know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking as a man, But that's the kind of envy these devils have, because we better than them, man. Right? But it all goes back to the beginning, that perpetual hatred. All right, that birthright. So that's embedded in their spirit to hate us and be envious and jealous of us, man. Verse 16 again, it says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. So they literally threw him into a pit. They threw him in a fucking river, man. All right, and them Edomites, they're fucking guilty, man. I know they did it, man. But they hold themselves not guilty. Come on, a bunch of Edomites with one simple ass Jake. They found an opportunity, man. So again, I'm going to read this part again. It says, but in his heart, he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. So that's the only way these devils can be satisfied, though, with murder and blood, man. Right? The scriptures speak about how he meditates upon mischief. He can't go to sleep without plotting something evil or nefarious. Okay? Especially against you tribes, man. Right? So he just got caught up, man. He got a verse 13, like I said, who will pity a charmer that's bitten by a serpent? They found a perfect opportunity to strike his ass, and they done struck. So I'm in it with this. Let's go to Amos. Got to get this. Said I was going to get it. Amos 1:11. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword. Going again back to the beginning in the book of Genesis. You know, where he, in Genesis 27, where it mentions Esau hated Jacob because of the birthright. So it's all about that birthright originally. And again, it's embedded, it's installed in their spirit to hate Jake, as I'm about to prove it. Furthermore, as I read, it says, and did cast off all pity. They don't have no pity for Jake. All right? Those Edomites don't have no pity for this Jake that unalived, man. They threw in the fucking Mississippi Coast River or ocean, whatever, man. They didn't give a shit. They slept well that night, man. And that's how they do. Like when again, a racist devil cop shoot you niggas and gun you down like animals, they go to sleep at night. All right, like nothing happened. You know? They don't give a damn about you niggas, man. So why keep befriending them and acting like they your goddamn friend, man? Because you niggas are simple. All right? So it says, because he did pursue his brother with a sword and did cast off all pity, and his anger, see, going back to the birthright again, did tear perpetually, meaning continually, and he kept his wrath forever. So that wrath, that anger, that hatred for you so-called Negroes, right, Latinos and Native Americans, you Jakes, is burning in them forever against you, man. It's never going to go away. It's never going to go away, man. Right? So it's going to be instilled in them forever, that hatred, that wrath. That's why they treat you the way they treat you today, man. They look at you like you ain't nothing. They have that a disdain for you, right? It's never going to go away. So again, hey, you niggas going to get enough for befriending these goddamn devils. So with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm going to sign off again by saying all praises and glorifications goes to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, that great minister and well. Peace, love, salutations to the hopeful elect throughout the 4 corners of the earth, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. So again, Shalom and Kwam Yashala. Shalom.